What's up, everybody? Welcome in to the Early Edge. I'm your host, Allan Bell. We have a fantastic Saturday show lined up for you, but until we get to that, let's take a look at how we did on Friday. I'll tell you what, even across the board. And look at M Squared coming with the push right on 216. I swear, that man can turn a loss into a push better than anybody I've ever met in my life. He is spot on with these totals. Now, I do have to say one thing. Anyone who rode the Braves team total over 4 in Vanderbilt baseball money line with us yesterday, we were ridiculously lucky to get both of those. So we have to pay the karma forward today, drop a couple extra bucks in the bucket, carry someone's groceries, hold the door for somebody. We have to pay it because we were extremely grateful and lucky to hit both of those crazy ones. Vanderbilt was down 8-2 in the 8th inning. It ends up winning 10-8. It was nuts. All right, let's bring in the stars of the show. Enough of me yapping here. Let's see the three here. Let's get this thing going. My guys. All right, I'll tell you what. We're not going to waste any time because I want to get into some baseball stuff, especially in regards to our top fives and whatnot. So, Mags, throw it to you first, man. You got to play. What's up?
What's going on, AB? Happy Saturday morning here. And you see, I'm starting to do this new little thing on the weekends, I think. I'm going to do like a dad hat or something like that instead of the fitted on-field hat there. I'll keep those for Wednesdays. But I like the dad hat, low, chill vibes here with the Yankees. And there wasn't Yankees lines out when I was sending my plays in this morning for the show. So I didn't get to put this one out there. But real quick, wanted to slip it in because it deals with the hat. I'm going to keep riding Anthony Rizzo and Aaron Judge props. So today, going against Luke Weaver. Luke Weaver, 8 home runs given up this year, and we're in Great American Ballpark. It's not a perfect hitting environment, but it's really not bad either. So I'm going to stay on their props. Anthony Rizzo over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs on DraftKings -130 right now. And then I'll take Judge on the total bases. So I'll go with those two. And then the last play I had here that I really like this one. You got to go to BetMGM to get it. It's going to be Logan Webb over his 18.5 outs today. It's one of the later games, but Webb, he's been over this number. What did I have it here? He's been over this number. I think it was 6 or 7 straight. He's always getting into the 7th inning is the main thing here. So we only need him to get 1 out in that 7th inning. And with the consistency he showed, plus last night, the Giants used 4 relievers. They had to cover over 3 innings. So I think that they're going to make sure Webb gives them a bunch of run. Going against Miami, one of the bottom 5 OPSs last 3 weeks against right-handed pitching. So I'm going to ride Webb there at a little bit of plus money and make sure you go find those Yankees props.
Dude, I feel you, and I'll say, it was tough. I was doing the same thing with college baseball today, waiting for the lines to come out. It's, I'm in the Central Time Zone, so it's like 8:51. I'm like, come on. But I couldn't get them, man. It was tough. So I feel you on that one. All right. Tell you what, I'm going to jump into mine, and I'm going to leave you guys on screen because I love both of your thoughts here. And Propstars, you are going to be in the maestro spot once again here. All right. So first off, all right, I'm going with the Phillies team total over 4.5 today. All right. I really like the matchup against your boy Jameson there. I think the Phillies are due to hit some runs. They're going to give up some runs. We all know that, right? So I think that, if you look to the over, man, I think it's like 9, maybe 9.5 now. Like it's a little much for me, but I do like the Phillies team total over 4.5 there at -120. Now, Amags, you brought up a good point in regards to riding plays, right? And just continuing, in regards to the Yankees. I'm doing the same thing with the Braves. Now, we do have some weather that could be a concern down there. That being said, the game gets rained out, we get our money back, right? But I love the Atlanta Braves today in regards to the matchup that they have going against. And Mags, I'll stop right there. Any thoughts you have on the Braves-Phillies? Anything you see?
Man, I like that Phillies won a lot against Tyone. And the Braves, I mean, look, they just smashed the ball. We've been talking about it all season. So I really don't hate that either. I like Logan Webb, but I don't hate taking the stab at the Braves there.
Yeah, I feel you on that one, man. And last one, Propstars, we're doing it. Jokic, over 1.5 threes again. All right, we hit it in game 1. We missed it in game 2. All right, I believe that in game 3, look, not that Jokic goes out of his way to fire threes. He went 0 for 3 in game 2, right? Like, he doesn't shoot a ton of them. But I actually weirdly do think that in game 3 on the road, I think he actually might make it a point to fire a couple out there just because they are on the road. The game script could be, we'll see. I'm gonna stop there to let Propstars break that thing down. But I do think that Jokic could find himself with maybe one or two more three-point opportunities in this game. So I'm going to ride with those three right there. All right, Propstarz, let me get out of your way, my man. What you got, buddy?
Yeah, AB, I like that three-point look quite a bit. I told you that before game one as well. The Lakers played the second most drop coverage in the NBA this season. If you're unfamiliar with what that defensive scheme entails, essentially they pack the paint and they dare opposing big men to shoot. As a result, you see a lot of big men take a lot more three-point shots against drop coverage because the defense is willing to concede that. So I think this is a really good look for Jokic, which is why I love Nikola Jokic today. I'm on his points line over 28.5 points. Jokic has been much more aggressive scoring the basketball out of sheer necessity on the road. He's averaging 35 points per game in the playoffs on the road. He's covered this in 4 consecutive road games, 4 or 5 games overall. Just not seeing the Nuggets role players. They're struggling on the road. So Jokic really has the ability to score 30 plus every game. He's such a gifted playmaker, though. He often defers to his teammates, wants to get everyone involved, but on the road, he's really taking matters into his own hands. He's eclipsed this line in every single loss the Nuggets had as well. The Lakers are nearly 6-point favorites today. So I think this is a great spot to back Jokic, who is going to absolutely shoot more in this matchup, be more aggressive. I also think the Lakers are willing to live with Jokic scoring 30, 40 plus, because if you look at how the Nuggets have lost so far in the playoffs, he's had big scoring games in those losses, and they've essentially clamped the other 4 players on the court, the other 4 Nuggets. So, yeah, I think the Lakers are willing to concede with Jokic having these big scoring games as long as he doesn't get 12, 15 assists and get all the other guys rolling. So, love Nikola Jokic today on the road, over 28.5 points, and I really like your prop as well.
There we go. You know what? We could double team this thing. Now, I'll tell you what. All right, let me put up the recap screen, and we're going to keep going here for just a second, all right? So, everybody, grab your paper, grab your pencil. Look at the recap here. Propstarz is on Jokic over 28.5 points, priced at minus 105. Amags is on Logan Webb over 18.5 outs at plus 100. I am on the Phillies team total over 4.5, minus 120. The Braves team total over 4.5 at minus 120. And Jokic over 1.5 threes, priced at plus 170. Now, you see in the morning shows, we play our prop games, home runs, marquee matchups. You guys want to play some baseball ones real quick?
Let's do it.
Sound good?
Yeah, man.
Let's do it. All right. We'll put these top 5s up here so everybody can see it. Hopefully everyone in the chat. And look, our man West Bear says, it's my birthday, AB. Can I get a shout out? You absolutely can get a shout out, my man. Happy birthday. Appreciate you being here 100%. Okay. Now, can everybody see that? Can you guys see it? It's about as big as I can get it on the screen. Okay. So, all right, here are your top 5s, all right, in 3 categories of Major League Baseball, according to the SportsLine simulations today. All right. Home runs: Aaron Judge, Mike Trout, Pete Alonso, Schwarber, Bryce Harper. Ooh, 2 Phillies right there. Yeah, I like that. Stolen bases: Bobby Witt, Cedric Mullins, Ronald Acuna, Starling Marte, Anthony Volpe. All right. And strikeouts: Aaron Nola, Giolito, Chris Sale, Max Scherzer, and Logan Gilbert. Okay, so home runs. I'm going to leave this on the screen, all right, but I'm going to put us up on the side as well. Amags, you get first pick out of those top 5. Who's hit the bomb today?
Give me Aaron Judge. Definitely Aaron Judge. I mean, Luke Weaver, I don't think he's a bad pitcher. Like, in total, I think you can go over his K props if you want. You could play him a little bit here or there, but yeah, if anyone's going to get him, it's going to be Judge here today. 5 homers given up by Weaver to right-handed batters in 14 innings this year. Great American Ballpark. I'll take him.
Yep. All right, Propstarz, who you like?
I like Aaron Judge as well. If I had to take someone other than Aaron Judge, I'd go Bryce Harper.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you what. I'm going to go Schwarber, right? Like, I almost went Schwarber over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs today, and I crossed it off the email, which you guys saw, which means it's absolutely going to hit now that I took it off my list. But now I'm going to go Schwarber with the home run here. All right, strikeouts. Let's play this one real quick. Amags, I'm going to throw it back at you. What do you like?
I like a few of these, actually. And if you go to my Twitter, you'll see some of these picks coming up a little bit later today. But I'll take Chris Sale there. Just, with his potential to get to double-digit strikeouts, I think he has the best potential, really, of anybody out there today.
All right. Propstarz, any thoughts you have?
I like fading Aaron Nola, actually. His swinging strike percentage way down and compared to previous seasons. As a result, a lot of his lines still reflect his previous seasons when he was a lot more successful getting strikes. So I like fading Aaron Nola.
All right. Now, I'll tell you what, before we jump out of here, let everybody on their Saturdays and have a great weekend, which obviously we hope everyone does. Propstars, you were breaking down the game tonight, right, in terms of Jokic. I'm going to ask you give me a rough estimate here on, like, I'm going to say final score, but I don't mean it like that. Like, what are your thoughts in regards to the game tonight, how it's going to go? Does Los Angeles pick up the win at home, which the Lakers have won every home game this postseason, the same thing that the Nuggets have. So, again, I'm not putting you on the spot of, like, guess the correct score. Just your thoughts here in regards to the game. Is it going to be high scoring, low scoring? Just go ahead. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this matchup, AB. It's going to be really interesting in the playoffs when there's familiarity at this extent, when teams are playing each other every other day. It really comes down to who's willing to make the adjustments. It becomes a chess match. And we've seen a theme in the previous two games. D'Angelo Russell is getting hunted on the defensive side of things. The Nuggets, Mike Malone, Bruce Brown are even calling him out in the postgame, saying they're specifically targeting him, going after him. As a result, he has a plus minus of minus 41 through two games, which is pretty unbelievable stat right there. So I'm wanting to see if Darvin Ham, Lakers head coach, is willing to make the adjustment. Made an adjustment in game one that was really interesting. Benched D'Angelo Russell for the entire duration of the fourth quarter. Put in Rui Hachimura. Actually had Hachimura guarding Nikola Jokic. This allowed Anthony Davis to roam, kind of play in the paint, sort of like a free safety, playing deep and just reading and reacting to what the offense was doing. As a result of that, Jokic only scored 4 points in that fourth quarter, and the Lakers went on a 12-0 run, almost pulled off a really improbable comeback. Then when it came to game two, we saw an adjustment in the starting lineup. Everyone assumed that Rui Hachimura would be inserted into the starting lineup. D'Angelo Russell would potentially get benched. Instead, he started Vanderbilt, benched Dennis Schroeder. I actually think that was a mistake. I think Dennis Schroeder needs to be on the court. He's the best defender as far as slowing down Jamal Murray. So the Lakers are afraid to bench D'Angelo Russell because they're afraid of losing him. They worry that if they bench him, he won't be able to play his role off the bench and sort of be a good soldier. So I think they're really hesitant to bench him, but it needs to be done. At this point, it's a hard decision, but it's a decision that needs to be made. Even if you're going to give him the start out of respect, because he is a very good player in this league, you need to not play him down the stretch. This has hurt the Lakers in 2 consecutive games. So if the Lakers are able to do that, which I think they are, Darvin Ham has been very competent. He's made really good in-game adjustments all season long. If the Lakers are willing to do that, I do think they will win this game. I would keep D'Angelo Russell on a very short leash. He's also been much better at home, and they are going to need him at some point in the playoffs. So you don't want to lose him, but at the same time, the numbers are staggering with him on the court. Again, he is just being hunted. You see the opposing team will just take whoever's defending him and pick and roll, get him switched, and then just attack him over and over and over again. This is just not the series for him to really play big minutes. So I do like the Lakers tonight, but they are going to need to make some adjustments.
Now that was one hell of a breakdown right there. You just nailed it. All right, I tell you what, we're going to end the show on this, and both of you have to answer this question. You ready? Okay, so we have the NASCAR All-Star Race this weekend, okay? Mags, I'm going to start with you, then I'm going to props. Our man Trent Wade has 3 plays that he likes here. Christopher Bell, plus 900 to win it. Denny Hamlin, plus 1,100 to win it. Chase Elliott, plus 1,100 to win it. If you had to pick one of them, Mags, which way are you going?
I'll take Chase Elliott. Honestly, I don't know exactly who any of those people are, but
That's what I asked, yeah.
The name Chase Elliott, that just sounds like he's chasing. He's getting the lead, so I'll take him.
He's pretty damn good. All right, Propstars, your thoughts?
I'm going to go with the Ham Man, Denny Hamlin. Shout out Darvin Ham. Shout out Denny Hamlin. Shout out Richard Petty.
There we go. All right, Richard Petty, love it. All right, so as our man Rick M Squared Mike, he has Kyle Larson winning the race. Look, I got to go Christopher Bell, right? I mean, I've got to represent our family here. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go Christopher Bell plus 900.
Fair enough.
All right, yeah, there we go, man. There we go. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We will be live Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, normal time. But until then, everybody, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets. We'll see you tomorrow.